I have to show you something. I don't know how I missed this, but I missed it. These are excerpts from 2 emails that Donna wrote to Wendy. April of 2016, 2 years after the murder. 2 years after these young children lost their father. And I guess Wendy's saying like, you know, this one's like really sad. He's crying all the time. They miss their father. And Donna says, I still do not believe that Ben is sad about his father. What the fuck are you talking about? I spend a minimum of 25 hours a week with him, and oftentimes more than that, and have never experienced a time when he said he was sad. Children don't get the concept of missing someone at this age, and it's been almost 2 years. They were so young when it happened. This is not a normal response. This is not the response of an innocent person. If she didn't have anything to do with the end of Dan Markel, she would be like, oh, my poor boys, we got to put them in therapy. Maybe we need to start talking about Dan more, put up some pictures of him so that they don't feel like he's so far away. She would be like finding like child psychology books and child grieving books and sending them to Wendy. But it's because it's her fault that she's defensive instead. This is a defensive response. This is a defensive response because she knows that it's her fault that her precious sunshine is feeling sad. And so she has to put on a defense mechanism of kids don't even feel sad. They miss their dad. Kids don't even know what it is to miss a dad. This is the most absurd thing I cannot believe I did not see this before today. This was in Georgia's closing. And I mean especially a mother like Donna. A helicopter mother. You guys have seen the footage of her on Wheel of Fortune when she was young, when Rob was 16. And I think Charlie was 12 and Wendy was 10, something like that. She was on Wheel of Fortune and she said that she was a domestic manager and she manages the lives and social lives and sports and recreation and education of these 3 children and her husband and her dog. You're telling me that that woman is not trying to be on top of the grieving process for her grandchildren. If her grandchildren are saying that they're feeling sad, by God, we're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to get them top of the line care. She'd be reaching out to her entire community asking who's the best child psychologist. And instead, we have her saying, I've never seen him be sad before. What are you talking about? He's not sad. Kids don't get sad. Kids don't miss their parents when they die. This is a guilty woman who cannot take responsibility for her actions probably ever, and is understanding that she's made a gross miscalculation, and so she's defending herself. So any expression that those children could be unhappy right now, because she didn't think about the consequences to the kids. Donna, has been of the opinion that kids between 3 and 5 don't really have any memories. They're not going to have any memories. They're not going to be affected by a loss of a parent. And that obviously went to Wendy. And Wendy had that conversation with Jeff, her ex-boyfriend. Jeff testified to that, where she was asking, hey, do you think the kids have memories from this time frame, when they're 3 to 5 years old? And that discussion happened between them for a reason. Donna and Wendy had that conversation because Donna and Wendy were talking about this plot. Donna and Wendy were talking about this plot. And Donna was telling Wendy, the kids won't even remember. So I think that this is going to come out in Wendy's trial too, by the way. This in conjunction with Jeff's testimony. It's a very specific thing to be talking about. I also guarantee you that every time Wendy says to Donna, the kids are acting a certain way, they're sad, all negative emotions, they're sad, they're not doing well in school, they're always acting like their stomach hurts in the morning, all of these things, the anxiety, I guarantee that every time Wendy says something like that to Donna, Donna takes that as a dig because she knows this was her idea. I think that Wendy was very happy about it. I think that Wendy was happy to go along with it, but I think that Wendy there was probably some conversation like, I don't know, I don't really want to do that to the kids. Is it the right thing to do to the kids? And I guarantee you that Donna, with authority, is the one who was like, 3 to 5 years old, wipes their memory clean. And so every time Wendy says something, it is like a personal attack to Donna, and Donna defends herself and takes it as if Wendy's trying to dig at her. But I think that this exchange is going to be used in Wendy's trial. I mean, of course she can say that the reason why she had those discussions with Jeff were about the 3 to 5 age range and not remembering things could have been because of the divorce, and she just wanted to make sure that there wouldn't be like any negative repercussions, permanent negative repercussions to the children because of the divorce. And like if she were to successfully remove the children from Tallahassee. But we know that that wasn't going to happen because there was a final order from the judge on that topic with prejudice. She was never going to be able to leave with the children. So what else is it that she was concerned about? Because I believe the rest of the testimony was that they didn't fight in front of the children. So what else, Wendy? What else was it that you were so concerned the children would remember during this time frame? There may have been some arm twisting here between this one and this one, but it's evident that this one prevailed and this one went along with it. Anyway, as Georgia said, stay tuned.